What if I told you there's a silent killer inside you right now? Tiny plastic particles swimming through your blood, lodging in your organs, and possibly even reaching your brain. It's not science fiction. It's the unsettling reality we're all living in, and the worst part, there's no way to completely escape it. It starts with something small, a plastic bottle discarded, a grocery bag caught in the wind, a soda lid left on the sidewalk, and a coffee cup tossed in the trash. Over time, these everyday items break apart and fragment into pieces so tiny, they're invisible to the naked eye. These are microplastics, tiny, persistent pollutants that have infiltrated every corner of our planet. From the deepest oceans to the air we breathe, they're everywhere. And the thing is, they're not just polluting the environment. They're polluting us. Recent studies have uncovered something shocking. Microplastics have made their way into our blood. Yes, the very lifeline of our existence now carries traces of these synthetic invaders. One alarming study found microplastics in the placentas of unborn babies. Yes, even before taking their first breath, humans are already collecting plastic souvenirs. Another study detected these particles in 17 out of 22 healthy blood donors. Ironic, isn't it? The healthiest among us are carrying tiny plastic hitchhikers in their bloodstream. Scientists found microplastic particles in nearly 80% of the samples. PET plastic, polystyrene, polyethylene, names you'd expect on a recycling chart, not inside your body. For the first time in history, we had proof. The plastic we once threw away has found its way back into our bodies. What does this mean for our health? Inflammation, disrupted hormonal function, and damage to our organs. And the long-term effects? We're only beginning to understand them, and the findings already are unsettling. What's worse is that we're still uncovering just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Ways microplastics affect humans. Did you know that microplastics have been found in salt and something as pure as honey? Every single day we consume microplastics without even realizing it. From the water we drink to the seafood on our plates, these tiny particles are slipping into our systems. This is a global problem, and with some very personal consequences. And an even bigger issue is that global plastic production is not slowing down. By 2050, it's expected to triple. That's billions of metric tons of plastic piling onto an already out-of-control problem. Besides, microplastics don't affect everyone equally. Some of us are far more vulnerable than others. And it's not merely a matter of exposure, but also biology. Take children, for example. Their small, still developing bodies make them especially vulnerable. Any interference during those growth stages can have outsized effects. And when kids inhale microplastics, those tiny particles may disrupt their immune system development or even affect cognitive functions over time. The elderly are yet another group at heightened risk. Why? Because as we age, our bodies naturally lose some of their detox superpowers. This decline makes it harder to fend off the oxidative stress microplastics can trigger. So, what does that mean in plain terms? Chronic conditions could worsen, and systems already on edge might hit a breaking point. For pregnant women, the stakes are even higher. The idea of microplastics crossing the placental barrier is not theoretical. It has been documented. Think about that. Something designed to protect new life is now compromised. What's entering the bloodstream could potentially reach the fetus, a stage of life where every developmental moment is critical. And the consequences of this infiltration? We're still piecing the puzzle together, but the possibility of developmental delays and other complications raises red flags we cannot afford to ignore. This clearly shows that microplastics are a health threat demanding immediate attention. Dealing with microplastics. So what can you do to fight back? 1. Water. Let's start with something simple. Drink more water. Sure, it sounds pretty basic, but hydration is your body's frontline defense. Clean, filtered water helps your kidneys and liver flush out toxins, including those sneaky microplastic particles tagging along. But here's another thing you need to pay attention to. Bottled water is often loaded with microplastics. That's right, the very thing you're drinking to stay healthy could be working against you. So, ditch those plastic bottles and invest in a high-quality water filter. Your body will thank you. 2. Food. Now, let's talk about food. Did you know your diet can actually help push these invaders out? Eating more fiber, like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and seeds, can keep your digestive system running smoothly. That means fewer chances for microplastics to linger in your body. And here's where it gets even better. Certain foods like spirulina and chlorella can bind to toxins and help push them out. Add these to your meals, and you've got yourself a natural detox upgrade. 3. Sweating now. For something that might surprise you, sweating. Yes, sweating can help your body get rid of toxins. Whether it's a good workout or a sauna session, getting your sweat on might actually help expel microplastics. Just think of it as your body's way of hitting the reset button. 4. Atmosphere. Here's something a lot of people overlook. The air you breathe. Microplastics are floating around us. If you live in a city or an area with high pollution, consider using an air purifier at home. It's a small step, but every breath you take matters. 5. Food warming. Now, let's get real about the plastic you use every day. Have you been heating food in plastic containers? If so, you've been practically inviting microplastics into your meals. So, switch to glass or stainless steel for cooking and storing food. It's an easy change that could make a big difference over time. 6. Gut. Then there's your gut. A healthy gut can be a game changer here. Probiotics found in yogurt, kimchi, kefir, or miso soup can help strengthen your digestive system and flush out unwanted particles. Let's not forget the big picture. Reducing microplastics in your body also means limiting exposure. Start by cutting down on single-use plastics. Things like straws and plastic bags. Small actions like these can make a huge impact on the plant and your health. Sure, we can't completely remove microplastics from our bodies, but that doesn't mean we're powerless. Every action you take is a chance to fight back. So become the advocate of your own health. Be proactive in every little decision, because in the end, it's the choices we make today that shape the world we live in tomorrow. If this video has provided you with helpful insights, give it a like and leave a comment if you have any questions. We're here for you because we care about you. Don't forget to subscribe for more proven health tips. Remember, small steps can save lives and lead to a better life. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.